So today at Hobbit Haven, we have the wonderful opportunity to talk to Uncle Alan Parsons, who has been a very dear friend of mine for nearly 40 years. And he has been acknowledged for a special award at the Sunshine Coast Senior Leadership Award 2024 in recognition of his cultural leadership for healing and advocacy. So there's many layers within that. But Uncle Alan, you wanted to share a couple of extracts from what's been published in the magazine.
So this is called Lifestyle 55 Plus. However, within all of this, there's this other layer which says I age well. And so that really does capture, some would say age is only a number. And for many, it is only a number. But for others, it's a catalyst to be able to really be involved with how the lessons of life has gifted you this inside awareness and resilience and the school of life, basically. So this yesterday was the day of the presentation, and so in this journal is this little insight to what was written to share with others, and it says Uncle Alan's journey from personal discovery to community empowerment is a story of transformation through connection. His experience with his own physical challenges, or as I prefer to say, different abilities, gave him a unique perspective on the needs of others who face similar obstacles. Armed with this empathy, he became a staunch advocate for political reform, fighting to influence policies that would grant those with different abilities greater access to opportunities and supports. For change to happen, we must be part of the change.
Absolutely.
And this belief has shaped pretty much all that I do. And the article goes on to say, wherever he goes, he advocates for inclusion. So it's not being pushed out to some sort of box on the outside to fit some compartmentalised rhetoric of that's how you are. No, not at all. Ensuring that the communities he serves has a voice. So your voice matters and your voice can be shouted from the rooftops. His dedication to empowering others reflects his belief that the community knows what it needs, but may not always know how to achieve it. By becoming involved, people can unlock the power to create meaningful change.
Well done, Uncle Alan, and congratulations on that award. Very well received, and you've been working in that space for a very long time.
For a little while.
Much deserved. Thank you. So having another yarn up with Uncle Al today is he's not only an accomplished artist, storyteller, somebody that spends a lot of time with little people as well and their imagination, but he's also a great healer in how he uses his words, and I've always enjoyed his poetry. So he has a very special poem that he'd like to share with us today.
Thank you. So this verse was gifted to me in a download after watching your program about a person who struggled to provide for his family and so forth. Anyway, it's called Dare to Dream. And it says, dare to dream dreams, germinating in the mystical recesses of whimsical imaginings. Dare to dream dreams. Entrapped within cosmic enticements of time and space between reality and fantasy. Dare to dream dreams. Slowly solidifying through misty veils, shrouded in mysterious haze. Dare to dream dreams. Unfolding through a metamorphosis of time, challenging, testing, shifting, changing. Dare to dream dreams. Beckoning through doorways of unexplored realms, exposing doubt, fear, and excitement. Dare to dream dreams. Pushing through barriers of uncertainty, through perceived limitations. Dare to dream dreams. Reaching out with trembling hands, brave enough to trust, to explore. Dare to dream dreams. To ascend beyond the limitations our frail bodies want us to believe. Dare to dream dreams. To transform consciousness, wisdom and myth into life-changing realities. Dare to dream dreams that challenge our spirit to enlighten, to change, to grow, to live.
Beautiful. And as someone who is a self-confessed dream catcher, I absolutely love the ability to encourage other people to dream to dream. So thank you so much for sharing that, Uncle Al. So Uncle Alan has also been a very special part of our Shining a Light on Invisible Illnesses project. He facilitated part of our art workshop in August and was the creator of a beautiful piece of art that really looked at the caring and connection of people. Now, you're an amazing connector, Uncle Alan, and have quite a lot of people all around the world that are part of your yarning circles and come from all ages, stages, different abilities. And what's the message that you would like to share with people around shining a light on invisible illnesses?
Well, first of all, a light is an illuminating element that you don't have to reside or live in a dark corner somewhere because of some label that is put upon you because of whatever challenges of life that's been gifted to you. So to shine a light means that you emerge from that dark space into the open, but that can be a little bit unnerving and a little bit difficult, a little bit daunting even. However, the more you do that, the easier it becomes. And as much as, yes, there are some things that are difficult and they can emerge for all kinds of different reasons, but the artwork we came up with was to talk about resilience and talking about sharing and talking about coming out of the darkness into the light. And one of the things that really leapt forward was you got two people with two arms and two legs and they look perfectly all right, but inside is this massive struggle at times with all kinds of different things. It can be through acquired brain injury, it can be through trauma, it can be through all kinds of different elements, and that's not easily seen or recognised. So what we came up with was this idea of having an image which incorporated the sunflower, which was something that Vincent van Gogh was able to create. Sunflowers also, if people aren't aware, they actually follow the path of the sun through the sky. So in the morning they're facing the east, and as the sun arcs through the sky, they actually turn to follow the arc of the sun. Anyway, the thing is, bright yellow is also a colour that is used to significantly illustrate just the brightness, the vibrancy, that colour. Um, so we came up with this idea of doing a large painting, incorporating all interwoven hands of all different colours. In the centre was a mandala or love hearts, and then surrounding all that were these sunflower petals to really bring it together. And then after the original painting was done, we then segmented it into smaller pieces, and then that was offered for people to replicate, not really knowing what the finished product was, which is a challenge in itself. Um, However, on the day, it was so really good to see everyone having a go. There was one lady turned up. She was a walking, talking, living, breathing sunflower, with the dress, the hat, the whole works and jerks. There was other people who had mobility issues. They walked up in their wheelchairs, and there was older folk who lamented that they didn't have any artistic flair whatsoever. So that then became a bit of a yeah, well, I'll show you how to do it. And just guided them through that process, and what they were able to come up with was, yeah, it was their representation of what we were offering, which is what it is all about. You don't have to be exact, you don't have to be a copy, that perfectionist. You are presenting and gifting what you are able to gift. And so it was great, and it's kind of like trying to play chess with 10 people at once, blindfolded, and that's the challenge. And I have to say, I don't mind that, and it was great. And the end product was that all these people were able to have a go, and they were able to enjoy that process, even though it might have been challenging. And so when the people were leaving, they were buoyed by that having a go mentality, and to be able to achieve something in their own personal creativity. So a great day was had by all.
It was, and we got some lovely feedback, and I think this whole project is all about inclusion. It's about creating safe spaces, and it's really how we just reach out and care for each other. And the hub at Caboolture was the perfect venue. The library staff were wonderful with all of the things that they also helped with as well. So we really appreciated you being able to create that piece of artwork for us, but more importantly, how you were able to go around and encourage those at the table. And I know Samantha in particular, who created about 7 pieces and had a wonderful time. And that's really what it was all about, just that beautiful inclusion and connectivity. So thanks again, Uncle Al, for being part of this project. It was wonderful.